Hello, friends. It is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish. And you guessed it, we are doing villains today. I need to make a note. Princesses. I don't have my planner in here because I really have been trying to work on them. So I didn't make a note of how much I saved. Villains is 200. And this is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish. And my Etsy shop is fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. I am, if you're new here, then you will hear me talking quite a bit about grief and just, a basic how it's going sort of thing. The journey of grief after losing my husband on December 23rd, and then my mother on February 2nd, and my brother on February 8th. And I do agree with some people who have suggested that I in myself am probably a miracle for still standing with 3 significant losses in less than 6 weeks' time. I'm not saying I'm the first person to have had this happen. I am saying that it ain't easy. Today is Thursday, and it has been snowing all day. And in fact, it just stopped snowing and is kind of like freezing rain. I was supposed to take my little dog to the vet because she's having an issue with her mouth. And I couldn't get up there. It's about a 45-minute drive, 45 minutes, and I don't drive in this stuff, so I had to reschedule. So I've been here in the house all day, and I have tried very hard to, well, not all day. I did run into the post office and got a Diet Coke from McDonald's. But I've been trying to just, I don't know, keep busy, like getting some laundry done and rearranging my planners, because last year's planner had for work had January through, or March. I started it in March through like May or June in the back of it, and the last of the year in the front. And because I had switched from Tinkerbell to Minnie Mouse, so there was that thing too. So I put those to rights, and the same with my home planner. And then I started going through planners to see. I have not established a planner for this year yet. I have for work, sort of. The snow is falling off my roof outside the window here. And but I have not for home. I have just been writing things on on our kitchen calendar. So, I know that that's going to help me feel better to have that done. So I've been working on it for the last couple of hours, off and on, watching Ugly Betty. This is my second time watching it. Doing some laundry in between, and writing in I purchased just a cheapy lined journal at, I think it's Pen and Gear at Walmart. to keep some notes and thoughts to Scott, about Scott and I. For instance, we have a very long, and it gets longer as I talk to him and think about him and think about our life together and everything. But we have rules according to us, Scott and Denise, inspired by Gibbs from NCIS. So today I took those rules that I had just jotted quickly into just a notebook, as Scott and I talked about things. And I put them all in this journal. And then on January 23rd, he passed away on December 23rd. On January 23rd, I wrote a post on Facebook about what I had learned, or what had happened during the first month of him being gone. And so I want to copy that into that list of things into this notebook, this journal, as well as I did this again on February 23rd. I didn't post it till February 24th because February 23rd was my birthday and it seemed like counterintuitive. So I want to put those in there. I made a Facebook post today about some tough things. So I want to keep those things in one place. And then, a list of things that I had to do that first month. The phone calls I had to make about him and about me. I mean, I had put off going to have a physical for 1.5 years, the same with my mammogram. And so all those things had to be done. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing today, is just kind of keeping busy in a random sort of way of watching Ugly Betty and writing this stuff down, and not thinking too much about it. Although I do think about it, and that I have been weepy several times. And then I had to talk myself into getting up out of that rocking chair and coming in here and doing this because it's interesting. I was talking to my financial guy. I'm going to play Shut the Box while I talk. And as I've told you before, whether you have money, any money or not, get yourself a good financial guy. My guy, Tom, has walked me through everything. He, in the beginning, after Scott passed away, he was seeing me twice a week. And as the weeks have gone on, it's about once a week. And then now we've kind of graduated to every 2 weeks because and he sits with me while I make these phone calls to the pension companies, to the life insurance, to the Social Security. He sits with me, and if there's something questionable, he can, write it down to have me ask them, or if he thinks of something that I wouldn't think of. And he just keeps me doing what I probably wouldn't have done if I was on my own. And so what I'm finding is 9. We are getting to the end of those phone calls. There's a couple of tricky ones, and I have an appointment with our attorney on Monday to see if I can sort it out with him. But they are indeed coming to an end. 6 and 5 is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. And when I left Tom's office yesterday, I said, I thanked him again. And, he was talking about how these are the types of things he likes doing the most is working with a spouse whose spouse has passed away. He doesn't like that part of it, but he likes being able to sort out and puzzle through things because he knows it makes the person start to feel stronger and better and more secure, so to speak. So anyway, I said to him, well, that's great. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man, look at that. A 6 and a 5. I can't even do it. So that's 13, 14, 15. So I said, I got that. I understood that because he has been a lifeline for me in this last 2 months. And so, and I said, my problem is this is coming to an end and I don't know where I'm going next. I said, there's so much that needs to be done with the house. And he said, yep, start some house projects. And I said, but I'm just not, it's feeling overwhelming and, all that good stuff. And I said, we need a villain. Oh, let's use Lady Tremaine. And he said, well, here's a thought. He said, how about you go back to work? And I said, well, I have a little bit. I said, I've been doing videos, when I feel like I can. And I said, but I don't feel creative. I have not created anything. I think things in my head, but I just can't get them out onto paper or computer. $5. Let's play one more time. And he said, how about this? He said, how about in the next 2 weeks, 3, until I see you again, you establish a pattern of your videos. He said, like you used to do, he said, I know you used to do your videos every single day. You had a different savings thing going on, or you were organizing, or you were doing this, or you were doing that. He said, I don't really understand it all, but, I understand before Scott passed away, and or really got quite a bit sicker, you were doing them on a daily basis. And he said, I'm not suggesting you do them on a daily basis. He said, but how about you establish, at least 3 definites every week? He said, and so what I was taking from that is like Monday minis and, I don't know, Friday scratch offs, or another $5, things like that. So anyway, this is my long way of getting around to the fact that I was sitting out there in the rocking chair watching Ugly Betty, knowing I need to take the dogs out and get them fed and switch the laundry over so I can have some dry jammies and just some things like that, and just not getting up. And I thought, okay, I did promise Tom I would establish some work ethic. Nothing big, nothing, nothing in concrete, but let's see, we have 2 6s left. So I'm going to do both of these for $12 in Cruella de Vil. But just get some focus going on my business. And of course, it was interesting that that's what he thought was a good idea, because of course he is my financial advisor. And he said, and then, let's look at how that's going. And then maybe I'm already doing projects, right? Getting projects done. The heat pumps are not quite done, but they're in. And so I just, I feel like I needed to get out of my chair and get in here. I'm not establishing a schedule right this minute, but the more I do, the better I feel. And so we started here. I think that we don't have the Wicked Witch as a villain. Oh, it's kind of sad. I'm going to use the Evil Queen. Oh, I don't need one at all, do it. Well, I still will. 1, 2, what are we doing here? It does look like we're crossing out again. So, $5. Establishing some patterns is basically what he was suggesting. Some things that I can count on. And he said, and if you can't do that, then commit to 3 videos a week or something like that. He said, just get started. So I was sitting there in the rocking chair and I was thinking about it and I thought, okay, Denise, let's just get started here. And, like he said, like we all, lots of times we don't feel like working, right? I mean, you got a job that you're not real, putting 3 back and taking a 5. You got a job that you're not real thrilled about going to. And then let's put these 2 5s back and take a 10. So, I mean, ooh, I got to get over that. $4. I'm going to roll one more time, guys. I may be sad, but 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yay, you win. You got the ruby slippers. 5. At least it wasn't 10. So, we ended there. All of these savings challenges are in my shop. And the 12 of them in here are part of, they are a download bundle also. And you can also purchase it as a shipped book, printed, laminated, and cut for you. So, and that's at fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Let's do purple down and blue across. Purple down. This is getting tighter because, nope. Let's try 1 and 2. Nope. Because there's so many of them done. 4 and 5. Yep, a shell. And these are the added of the dice instead of, sometimes I have them up here where you can decide how much each is going to be worth. That's $9. And then let's say 4 and 5 and see. Yes, look at that. Maleficent. And another 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's put 5 back and take a 5. Sorry, I got this right on top of the money there. There. Well, enough about me, right? I mean, I know I talk a lot about this. And one, it helps me, and two, I hope it helps someone there too. This you could play as a shut the box, because there are 1 through 9 numbers. I am not playing it that way. I am coloring in the, well, actually, I guess I'm rolling the dice, which I wasn't planning on doing, but, and then coloring in. This is 10, so I'll do a 9 and a 1. And if you do it this way, coloring in all the numbers across the board, it should equal 225. Has anyone done this one and finished it? Oh, it's 10, right? If you have, did it equal 225? Or if you played Shut the Box, then it wouldn't equal that. But if you did it, you know, coloring in all the numbers, it should. This one is a roll 2 dice, so I actually am going to do a D12. $7. $5, $6, $7. I'm only doing one now because I want to make sure that I have enough money. I was feeling rich, I guess, and was putting money, you know, playing and playing and playing. So I don't want to do that. Okay, we have a 5. Roll it one more time. And a 1. This is a roll the dice. Oh, it's supposed to be roll 2 dice, color in the total on the challenge, and save that amount. So I should have done it this way. See, we're gonna do that. 4 and a 1. I sort of did that, I guess. Oh wait, a 4 and a 1 is a 5. Let's color in a 5. It's better to do the big numbers first, right, April? Okay. Lucky draw. Boy, I have not done that one. This is the card game. And you could also use this as a 52 envelope game, right? Because it's 52 cards. And I have my bicycle villain cards. And you know what I think of them. I'm disappointed in them because the only villains are on the Jack, King, and Queen. Like, I don't even know that there's one on the Ace. But, okay, 4 of clubs. No, spades, sorry. And, oh, Queen is $2. Oh, that's not bad. And there's the evil Queen. So that's 6. I'm going to keep track here. 4 of diamonds. And one more. 2 of diamonds. So $12. I do try to do 4 of them. If you were doing this at 52 week envelopes, 52 envelopes, you would need to do approximately 4 a month to get them all done by the end of the year. That's not how I've been doing this one in particular. This, speaking of which, this money that I'm saving for villains is the last of the personal care assistant income that I made. And there's still quite a bit left to put into savings. And it goes in here, and it also goes in my monthly kits. And so I'm going to continue to do it for a while longer, until at least I get as much of this done as I can. And that money goes into a certain account, and it is not touched. Scott and I had chosen, one, I'm going to have to pay a huge amount of income tax on it. And two, we had decided that it was not going to be touched. It was going to be kind of a chance to build up. Okay, so this is done, and if I had the envelope, I'd start again, but I don't have it right now. And then Villainopoly, we go through this every time. I don't think I have the Villainopoly in here. Oops, no. Nope. Eventually I'll remember to bring it in. It's out there with the Alice in Wonderland Tea Party, right? Okay. This is a savings challenge from my pal, the Blessed Daisy Budgets, Jackie, and this is one that she gifted me, and I already finished that side, and so I'm doing this side. 1, 2, and sometimes they're very high numbers, I will say, and sometimes not so bad. So you might ask, well, what is this money being saved for if you're putting it all in an account and not touching it? And I can't tell you. I mean, not because it's a secret, but because we just felt like that's what we needed to do with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A safety net, maybe. It's really hard to say, I think. It just was the instinct in us, felt like we should, that one's a 10, ouch, that we should just let it be and not touch it. So that's what we're doing. This one was a freebie when I did my Villain Lives, which I'd really like to go back to, you guys. If I were to go back to doing a live, is Saturday still good? Is that still a good evening? Like Saturday at 6 is what I was doing it before. This is from Brenda LaBelle. And I think we were calling her Cruella LaBelle. Or Brenda DeVille. I can't remember. I made up a song about her. But she redid Cruella into cow print. And it was a set of 3. And she shared them with all of us. They're quite humorous. And because they were talking about cows that night and all that stuff. This says, maybe some new cow slip covers. And this cow's going, say what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, 7. I don't even know what these ones are. I would have thought they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe they are. Or let's see, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because then there's no 5. I don't know, but she got me with a 7, didn't she? 5, 6, 7. And last but not least, we have budget and Chaos's book. You might remember I did this one, and it was quite pricey. There was a $20, a couple of 20s, 15s, 10s. It was a bit overwhelming for me, but I did it. And so now I'm doing this one. And, you know, I get a little anxious with, but I did know that these were going to be higher income, so. But I did not know that they were going to be so high. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What an awkward situation. That's exactly what this is. Okay. So $12. 10, 11, 12. Now, we have quite a bit left, and so I want to go through the original book and see if there's anything that we want to finish off tonight. I don't know. We know we're not going to finish off Shut the Box or Plinko. We could probably finish this one. That one we're doing the X's. That one's still going to be a bit, as is that one. We could try to finish this one. All right, let's see how much this one is to finish. That's 10. I keep hearing something, and then I remember I turned the dryer on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is more than I thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 6. And 4. $40. That's quite a bit more than I thought. Let's do the, I don't think, there might be $40 there, but I don't mind keeping that. Let's do the Evil Queen and see. I mean, I don't know, right? Because we're throwing doubles. But let's just see how far we can get with it. That's a 6. That's not too bad. Oh, a 3. We're definitely not doing so bad. 1, 2, 3. We only have one more left. We can definitely do it. Maybe we should get a 12. 9. I love this image. This is probably one of my favorite villain savings challenges because of the image. Okay, that's 9. So let's see what we have done here. Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Now we have already deposited some money. $80 to be exact. Okay. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 71 plus 80. 151 in this savings challenge. You know, it just shows you, right? That just a little bit at a time. I mean, I've been doing this one for, I should write on it whoops, not 171. $71. I should write at the top of them when I start them. Villain goes into PC. Right. Just to see how long, but you know, saving $151, I'll take it. Nothing to sneeze at. I don't know where that saying even came from. I mean, did I make it up, or has that always been a saying? Did I learn it from my parents? I don't know. Okay, so that one is done. Let's put that there, and let's, oh, shoot. I didn't put that Post-it note on there. Hello, Denise. There we go. Oh, let's see. Okay. All right. And we'll put $1 in. Now, we're going to work on that other one that I said we might be able to finish. We're not going to be able to finish it, but actually, guys, we're just going to play. How's that sound? So, there's a 5. That just sounds more fun than, right? It's up here somewhere. Right there. I need to have this better in view so you can see and make sure I'm putting it in the right folder. Let's see. They're starting here again. 1, 2. That one's already done. 1, 2. House removal services. That one always cracks me up. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flying monkeys got you. Pay $3 and return to start. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Darn those flying monkeys, right? My Wizard of Oz Wicked Witch games are very popular. And usually when someone buys one, they buy them all. Eight. Whoops, wrong one. That may have done us in. I have the door open tonight just to get a little bit of air in here because it's very cold. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I keep thinking too that I'll see the snowplow guy. And actually a snowplow just went by, but it's not my guy. A 2 and a 1 is 3. So let's do this 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do another one on here because this is one that's going to take a long time. 6 and a 2 is 8. 5, 6, 7. Darn it. All right, we're going to put this in here. And I'm going to back out of what I just did. I did a 6 and a 2. I'm going to erase the 2 and do a 1. Right? Because it was 7 that I put in there. All right. I am going to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Sorry. My bestie sang that to me the other night. And get some supper. And work some more on my planners and mine and Scott's journal. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will see you real soon, and happy savings. Not sure what the rest of the week will bring. Tomorrow I have my grandson, so he doesn't go home until evening time. So that will depend. And then the next few days I have him overnight. And some days. And so it's going to be a little bit weird, like as far as scheduling, but I will definitely see you real soon. Have a great evening. Bye.